Dricus Du Plessis is not happy, and for good reason. After UFC 313, footage surfaced of him reacting to Alex Pereira's loss against Magomed Ankalaev, and his frustration was crystal clear. For months, there had been serious anticipation building towards a potential fight between Duplessis and Pereira, a showdown that could have been one of the biggest middleweight title fights in recent history. But with Pereira losing at UFC 313, that potential clash has seemingly vanished. Duplessis didn't hold back when discussing the situation. In a recent YouTube vlog by Jackson Odo, the South African champion expressed his frustration, saying,
I want the only that's not gonna fight me anymore. If you don't fight Pereira, we can't fight. People pay money for this. Oh! And he wants to go down to middleweight. Thanks, Ankalaev, for taking the biggest payday of my life. It's nothing personal.
It's completely ruined any potential fight of you and Alex now. Unless Alex comes back in a rematch and starches him, then it makes sense.
No.
Yeah, I guess.
Aura, go on. That was the worst fight to watch ever.
It's clear that he saw the fight with Pereira as a career-defining matchup, not just in terms of competition, but financially as well. It was the kind of fight that sells pay-per-views, generates buzz, and elevates legacies. Now, with Pereira suffering a defeat at the hands of Ankalaev, the fight is no longer an option, at least for the time being. This was a matchup that had history behind it. Backstage at UFC 302, both fighters had agreed that if they won their next fights, they would meet inside the octagon. At the time, it seemed like a done deal, two champions on a collision course. But the loss against Ankalaev changed everything. What made this fight so big was not just the fact that both men were champions in their respective divisions. It was the aura surrounding Pereira. Ever since making his way into the UFC, he had built a reputation as one of the most terrifying strikers in the sport. His knockout power, his history with Israel Adesanya, and his ability to dominate elite competition had made him one of the most dangerous fighters in the world. A fight between him and Duplessis would have been massive. But now, as Duplessis pointed out, the loss to Ankalaev took away a lot of that mystique. When a fighter is undefeated or seems nearly unstoppable, fans buy into the hype. They believe in the aura, the idea that the fighter is on a different level. But when that fighter loses, the perception changes. People start questioning whether they were really as dominant as they seemed. Duplessis himself made it clear that Pereira's aura has been damaged. Even if Pereira moves back down to middleweight, he doesn't believe the fight carries the same weight anymore. He essentially said that unless Pereira comes back and starches Ankalaev in a rematch, it won't have the same appeal. And speaking of a rematch, it looks like Magomed Ankalaev is already pushing for one. Earlier today, he posted on X, "Alex, when you're ready to go again, you deserve this." Ankalaev appears to be giving Pereira the opportunity to run it back. But the question is, does it even make sense right now? Would the UFC be interested in booking an immediate rematch? Or does Pereira need to prove himself again before getting another shot? For Du Plessis, this isn't just about losing a fight opportunity. It's about what this loss does to the landscape of the middleweight division. A win for Pereira would have cemented their fight as one of the biggest in the sport, but now everything is uncertain. If Pereira does get a rematch and wins convincingly, does that restore his status, or is the damage already done? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Ankalaev's victory took away Pereira's aura? And if Alex wins a rematch, does it put him back in the same position he was in before? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update on the latest MMA news.